Welcome to Field Notes Friday. I'm Kevin Brooker, a land steward with the Upper Valley Land Trust, and at the end of December, I made a video about why monitoring in the winter is so much better than the summer. And the big idea with that video is there's no bugs. Well, it's very true, but there are some bugs that I really enjoy because as a kid, it meant the sight of snow fleas, little pepper fleck things in the snow, meant spring was about to arrive. So let's see if we can go find some. I'll show you how wonderful these little creatures are. The snow flea is actually a hexapod. It's not even a true insect. It's closer relationship to a crab than a flea. They are about the size of a grain of salt, but this doesn't mean that they're simple creatures. The tiny tube on its belly, the one that's circled, that's for osmoregulation, which is fancy for water balance. It works like a smart sponge to keep the flea from drying out. To find them, just stomp a hole in the snow. There's lots of them. In about 15 minutes, your hole will be filled. There are about 100,000 of them per square meter, or take this small handful of salt and scatter it around the table. Now, this is sped up about 100 times to show what happens with the snow fleas, and it represents about an hour of snow flea migration. Look on the right side, see how they jump out? Snow fleas are also known as a springtail. We use this mousetrap to illustrate how the springtail actually works and allows them to jump. It has a springy tail known as a furcula, and it snaps forward and locks into a tiny latch called a tenaculum. Now that's cocked spring holding all that stored power. Snow fleas are vegetarians, so it's going out through the woods looking for something to eat. Its natural predator are things like these wolf spiders and also some beetles, which like to take them and eat them like Skittles. To escape, the snow flea releases the furcula, it slaps into the ground, and it jumps. Just like a human could jump over the Eiffel Tower, that's how much power is released. Other dangers are certain fungi who send out a pheromone attracting the snow fleas and then use an enzyme to paralyze them and digest them while they sit in the soil. Another fascinating thing about the snow flea is they produce a protein which keeps their water in their bodies from freezing. Scientists are trying to use it to see if they can increase the potential uses for things like organ transplants and maybe even put it in ice cream. When it comes to the snow flea, all I can say for them with winter is go bugs.